The Vessel of Hatred, the next big chapter in Diablo 4. Mephisto, the big guns. One of the most interesting characters in the game. Let's see how it's gonna go. My predictions, not that good, probably. Considering Diablo 4 is the first Diablo game where I skipped the lore. I didn't skip any Mephisto dialogues, but I skipped pretty much everything else because it was really, really bad. Especially the girl that currently has the Soul Stone.
Vessel of Hatred is the next big chapter in the story of Diablo 4. When we last left off, we had defeated Lilith, and Neyrelle was sailing south with Mephisto's
Mistakes were made.
Soul Stone in hand. This is a tremendous burden for someone as young and untrained as Neyrelle.
Listen, no one told her to take the Soul Stone. This dumb, absolute bee just randomly took it and ran off. No one asked her to do it. Why did she do it? No one knows. She literally was like, I need to find my mom. Oh, my mom, kill her. And then she's like, yeah, you killed my mom. And she had pans on her backpack. This is one of the absolute worst characters Blizzard has made in literal years. Her existence is null and void. Why? Why is she even here? I don't know. I don't know what reason does she have in the... She's like a... She's almost like a discount 7-Eleven Haradrim or something? What the hell?
But somehow she has found the will to fight, challenging the primeval every step of the way.
I'm sure she's a very strong, independent woman that needs no man, and she's gonna save the world.
In this expansion, we follow their path as Neyrelle seeks salvation from Mephisto and searches for a way to banish him back to the Abyss.
As we wrap up Diablo 4, there has been a huge battle in hell between Inarius, the Cathedral of Lights, and Lilith.
Yeah, this was a good animation. Hey, Blizzard may be complete trash in modern day, but they still do the animations good.
Lilith and all of her demons.
Throughout this entire campaign in Diablo 4.
Oh, look at that. Associate narrative designer. I have a feeling things are going to be explained.
You're basically trying to defeat Lilith, so you team up with people like Neyrelle, who's this...
No one teamed up with her, okay? Everyone hates her.
Young, eager character. And then you've got Laura, who is this sort of wise...
Lorad was okay. Lorad was kind of okay. He was a bit dull and boring at times. Yeah, sure. But way better than the other one.
He was a Haradrim, so he brings this rounded, old-school thinking. He ends up being the catalyst of the group.
Inarius...
Does she even know what happened in the story? I'm sorry, but no. He doesn't bring anything. He's just like, oh shit, demons. Let's deal with this, bro. And there you go.
Believed that if he killed Lilith, he would be accepted again by heaven. So he went after Lilith. He actually stabbed her, and heaven did not take him back. And he...
Well, yeah, heaven did not take him back because Inarius is an idiot. Okay, listen. He impaled her. She didn't die. That's why she kills him out in this cutscene. MFer didn't even yeet her. Okay, listen. Of course, heaven's not gonna take him back because he didn't do anything. He's just like, hey heaven, look at me. I didn't do the thing I said I'm gonna do. Can I come back now? And heaven was like, we're loser idiots, but no, even we don't want you.
Had this moment of, I've been wrong this entire time, and she used that against him.
Also, part of a Vessel of Hatred, who's gonna, are we betting money that Tyrael somehow is gonna make an appearance?
And ended up killing Inarius.
Stupid angel.
Her goal was to devour her father, Mephisto, and we ended up actually stopping her. And so even though she was defeated...
Yeah, mistakes were made. Team Lilith.
She kind of gave us a warning of, I was the only one that could actually save you from Mephisto.
Yeah, this is typical Blizzard shit story writing, by the way. Oh, I'm not actually the bad guy. I'm the good guy. I tried to save you, but you stopped me. Classic switcheroo. So lame. Literally, this is the jailer all over again. I wanted to save you. How did you want to do that, Lord? Oh, by killing you. Oh. Oh my. Okay. Nice.
Mephisto.
Narelle is left with the Soul Stone, and she decides to take
Man, she wasn't left with the Soul Stone. She literally stole it and vanished.
the essence of Mephisto and trap him into the Soul Stone.
Lorath is still with us and is going to try and help us find information on where Narelle went.
And so we leave off with her sailing south with the stone, telling you, do not follow. The world might need you. And over time...
Listen, the only good character in Diablo 4... saw noise. The only good character in Diablo 4 was Mephisto, and the guy who died in hell. You know, that guy, he was not a Haradrim, but he was... He did his job. He tried to do everything. He lost his child, and he moved on. He tried everything just to save humanity.
Things start to unfold, and you realize that Narelle cannot do this alone. And so you start your search
Yeah, because she's a stupid idiot.
for her. When we pick up in Vessel of Hatred, the Cathedral of Light is kind of in disarray.
It became a bit
Yeah, and Arius is dead.
fractured with the death of Inarius, so there was a bit of a split with the Cathedral of Light afterwards.
This created an opening for a whole new sect to rise up and take things into their own hands. And so you end up with a militant wing of the church that is the Burnt Knights.
Wait, they were just a militant. They were only militant. What do you mean?
Burnt Knights are led by Yurvar, a survivor of hell. He's uncompromising. He feels that he's final judgment and that he's going to make better decisions for the church.
They battled in hell, and now they're on this manhunt for Narelle and for Lorath. They want them to pay for their crimes, and they think that they should be the ones that have a
I'm sorry, why exactly Lorath needs to die? I'm so confused.
say on what happened
What did Lorath do to piss them off? I don't understand.
to Sanctuary.
Mephisto is the Lord of Hatred. He's probably the one primeval that can create the most deep-rooted chaos, breaking up the people of Sanctuary.
In the events of Diablo 2,
Yeah, that's kind of how it works. To be fair, every single one of the primals is kind of like that. Baal tormented Tal Rasha for a very, very long time, okay, and tried to break him.
he was destroyed.
And he was methodic also with that stuff.
He's been slowly resurrecting himself in hell, and he wants to come back and bring himself back to Sanctuary. And now that he is in this soul stone that Narelle carries, this is his opportunity.
The Herald of Hatred is Mephisto's wolf form. It's this astral projected form.
Yeah, we kind of got that. It was revealed. Not really new. Thank you.
That he gets to put out and connect with the player and whisper in people's ears.
The connection between Narelle, the player, and Mephisto is
Because wolves are cunning.
the fate of the world. Narelle wants to get rid of him, but the more time she spends with the stone, the tighter the bond between her and the stone is.
The corrupting influence of Mephisto's soul stone is going to potentially convince her to bring Mephisto back instead of destroy him like she originally wanted. So we need to actually
What an absolute weak. She should have plunged the soul stone right into her forehead and see what happens.
make sure that she fulfills her original intent and doesn't fall to Mephisto's influence.
Narelle plans to bring the Soul Stone into the Vault of Light so she can purify the Soul Stone of Mephisto's essence.
The Vault of Light is this really sacred place that Akarat created. His presence is really important through the history of Sanctuary.
Interesting. Would have been very cool if we knew about this magical thing that seemingly has existed forever and people have been people had known about it forever again. Right around the first Diablo happened. Could have been maybe slightly useful.
sanctuary.
Akarat wandered the world speaking the teachings of the Zakarum faith. His tomb is also said to be in the Vault of Light, which is in Nahantu.
Akarat is the one who discovered the spirit realm. When the World Stone was forged and Sanctuary came out of it, this veil was created, and that's what created the spirit realm. Demons aren't there, angels aren't there. It's a very special place for humanity. And for a long time, the spirit realm was not touched. And now Mephisto's corruption is creeping its way, and that's a fear that everybody in
Ain't that lucky?
Nahantu is thinking about.
Spirituality is really unique to humanity, and in the jungle, it's a big part of their culture.
Aru is this elder, this...
Is he trying to generalize things into the noble savage trope again? Because let me tell you, I have seen quite a bit of these documentaries about these tribes. None of them give a shit about spirituality to a very high degree, okay? Spirituality is not front and center, okay? We need to stop with this absolutely moronic portrayal of the noble savages, okay? Noble savages don't exist. It's just a trope that the woke losers are trying to integrate and rewrite history with.
Magical being, a spirit born, and he's really connected to Nahantu. This is his home, this is his ancestral lineage, and he's guiding the player on this journey to help Neyrelle.
We actually find out that there have been sightings of Neyrelle in Nahantu, and we end up following her there.
In Vessel of Hatred, this is a story about isolation. We start off with the concept that Neyrelle is trying to do this alone, but at some point, you realize that things are
Does she realize that she's stupid?
escalating. And so we morph from this idea of isolation into the idea of being stronger together.
For someone that has been through the journey that our Wanderer has, that Neyrelle has been through, you feel there's hope that Sanctuary is not going to be lost.
You get to see pockets of Sanctuary that we haven't been able to see before, but it's still...
Actually, I'm sad that we get to see things, because where we are going is Kurast, okay? Listen, we're going to fucking Kurast, of all places. That's a location that we know very well, and, well, Kurast does not look like anything that we have seen in Diablo 2. Nothing. Kurast is just... I haven't actually checked the maps that they have previously provided. There are some maps that they gave out for Diablo Immortal, and, well, their things are in the wrong places. And, well, we're going to Kurast, but there's no Travian, so there's no nothing. There's no... It's just a name reskinned and flayed.
Still all in that same tone, in that same world that everybody loves so much.
Anyway, I can't wait for this to be absolutely dumb and the story not make sense. You go, girl power, 10 out of 10. I'm loving McDonald's. Bye!